Hello everyone, welcome back to maths class, the continued part of exercise 9C. Question number 17. In each case given below, find the order of matrix M and a sub-question 2, the matrix M. The question, it is given condition is M into, there is a matrix with of the order 2 by 2. This is equal to one more matrix 1 and 2. So now we need to find the order of matrix M and the elements of matrix M. This is one more different type of problem, children. So let us imagine that let the order of the matrix be A into B. That means number of rows is represented as A and number of columns is represented as B. In this case, we don't know the order of matrix M. So without knowing the order, we cannot find the elements. So the order of the matrix is defined as A into B. Just observe this carefully, children. Matrix M is of the order A into B. According to the given condition, when matrix M of the order A into B is multiplied with the square matrix of order 2 by 2, it results with the matrix of the order 1 by 2. So this is a given condition. M into given matrix is equal to 1, 2. So order of the matrix M is A into B, that what we have defined, and the order of the square matrix is 2 by 2, and the order of the resulting matrix, that is after calculating the product, the resulting matrix, its order is 1 by 2. So with this comparison, let us find out what will be the order of matrix M. We know that number of columns of the first matrix is equal to number of rows of the second matrix. Hence the value of B will be equal to 2. Similarly, A will be the number of rows that is equal to the resulting matrix. Hence we can say that A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2. I hope this point was clear in the last class also. So again it is indicated with the arrows. Just find out, children, multiplication process is possible if and only if the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to number of rows of the second matrix. So hence with this we can know that B is equal to 2. And when two matrices are multiplied, the resulting matrix will be of the order with number of rows of the first matrix multiplied the order of the number of columns of the second matrix. Hence A will be equal to 1 and B will be equal to 2. So now the first sub question is solved, that is the order of the matrix M is 1 by 2, 1 row, 2 columns. So let us define the elements of matrix M as X and Y. 1 row, 2 column. So it is X and Y. Let me repeat this, children. This is one of the important types of question over here. So in this question it is said that when two matrices of the products are multiplied, the resulting matrix is given with the order of 1 by 2. The matrix M is unknown, so we begin our problem with considering the order of the matrix as A into B, and by comparing the order with the rule of multiplication property here, we calculated A as 1 and B as 2. When after calculating the order of the matrix M, we need to define the elements. So the elements are defined as X and Y. Now do the multiplication process, then equate the matrices. X, Y, that is first matrix, into 1, 1, 0, 2, that is given in the question. This is equal to 1, 2. So find out the product. It is of first row, first column, first row, second column. So hence it results as X plus 0 and X plus 2Y. This is equal to 1, 2. Now equate the corresponding elements, children. X plus 0 is equal to 1. Hence X is equal to 1. The second element, X plus 2Y is equal to 2. Hence 2Y is equal to 1. Replace the value of X with 1. So 2Y is equal to 1, and hence we can say that here Y is 1 by 2. So when value of x is given as 1, 2y will be equal to 2 minus 1, hence value of y is 1 by 2. The matrix M is 2, 1 by 2, the elements of the matrix M. In sub question 2, it is said that here 1, 4, 2, 1 is the first matrix of order 2 by 2. If this is multiplied with the matrix M of order A by B, the resulting matrix will be of the order 2 by 1. So let us consider in the same way to note down what is the order of the matrix M. As we know that multiplication rule says that number of columns will be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Hence the value of A will be equal to 2. Similarly, the resulting matrix will have the order number of rows of the first matrix with the resulting matrix rows will be equal to same. And next it is number of columns of second matrix will be equal to the resulting matrix the number of columns. Hence we can say that A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 1. Don't forget this comparison, children. Unless you people are very much perfect with this, write down this, draw the curve so that it makes it easy to understand what is the order of matrix M or any other question over here. Hence A is 2 and B is 1. The order of the matrix M is 2 by 1. 2 rows, 1 column. Let us consider the elements as X and Y. In the next step, let us consider the same product and calculate the multiplication process. Continue here. We can row, first column, second row, first column, and equate the elements for 13 and 5, and hence we are going to get simultaneous linear equation. Solve these two equations. The value of x will be equal to 1 and y will be equal to 3. Hence matrix M is of the order 2 by 1, 1 and 3. The solution should be done by yourself, children. Solve the equation, then you will get the value of x and y. Question number 18 and question number 19 should be solved by yourself. Continue in the same classwork. Complete question number 18 and 19. Let me move on to question number 20. If A and B are any two by 2 matrices such that AB is equal to B, A is equal to B, and B is not a zero matrix, what can you say about the matrix A? This is like a general rule. So, in general, AB is not equal to BA. This concept was very much clear for us because commutative property of multiplication will not holds good with multiplication of matrices. But here it is a condition. The condition says that AB is equal to BA and hence it is equal to B. So this equality can be possible if either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. But in the question it is clearly said that B is not a zero matrix. Hence we can say that A is a zero matrix or A can also be an identity matrix. Question number 21. Given A is equal to a matrix of order 2 by 2, B is equal to a matrix of order 2 by 2, it is said that AB is equal to A plus B. Find the value of A, B and C. AB is equal to A plus B. So in the first step, let us multiply matrix A with matrix B. Both the matrices are of the order 2 by 2. So use the same rule. First row, first column, first row, second column, second row, first column, second row, second column. Hence it results as 3A, 3B, 0, 4C. In the second step, calculate the sum of A and B. That is, it results as 3 plus A, 0 plus B, 0 plus 0 and 4 plus C. Now equate result number 1 and result number 2. Here you can find the first element 3A is equal to 3 plus A. After simplifying, value of A will be equal to 3 by 2. And the second element 3B is equal to B. After simplifying, B will be equal to 0. And the third element 0 is equal to 0. Hence move on to the fourth element. 4c is equal to 4 plus c, hence the value of c will be equal to. Question number 22. In this question, it is said that if matrix P is equal to 1, 2, 2 minus 1 and matrix Q is equal to 1, 0, 2, 1, the other matrix is Q, children, just note down. We need to calculate P square minus Q square and P plus Q into P minus Q, and hence we need to calculate and to verify whether P plus Q into P minus Q is equal to P square minus Q square. So in the first step, the solution will be explained. You need to find the solution, children. So in the first step, to find out the sub question 1, calculate P into P. Multiply matrix P with matrix P, both are of the order 2 by 2. In a similar manner, in the second step, multiply matrix Q with matrix Q, anyhow both are of the same order 2 by 2. And in the third step, find out P square minus Q square. The difference of P square and Q square has to be calculated. Mark it as result number 1. And in the second sub question, first step, calculate P plus Q. Add the corresponding elements of P and Q respectively. In the second step, subtract the corresponding elements of P and Q. And in the third step, find out the product of result 1 and result 2, and this will be the final result of sub question 2. By comparing these two results, come to a conclusion whether P plus Q into P minus Q is equal to P square minus Q square is true or not. Kindly note down, children, definitely this statement is not true. Algebraic identities will not holds good for matrices. So after finding out the solution, you will get a clear-cut idea that P square minus Q square is not equal to P plus Q into P minus Q. Few identities and few more mathematical rule will not apply for matrices. Already the one point is very much clear for us, that is commutative property of multiplication. AB cannot be equal to BA. And the second point now what we are learning is P plus Q into P minus Q is not equal to P square minus Q square. And while doing the problem question number 14, one point was very much clear for that: distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction holds good. That statement is true for matrices. So like this, while solving the problems, we are going to get few concepts. Kindly note down in your classwork as a note that commutative property of multiplication does not holds good. Distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction holds good for matrices, and the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, this statement is not true for the matrices. Question number 23. There are three matrices A, B and C. We need to find A, B, C in the first step, and in the second step we need to find A, C, B. So kindly maintain the same order. In general, we know that associative property of multiplication holds good. If I do A into B into C, it is ABC. If I do A into C into B, it is also ABC. Now we need to verify whether this property holds good for matrices or not. So let us consider the first sub question to find out the product of A, B and C. Consider AB first, multiply matrix A with matrix B and keep this result, that is AB, and in the next step take AB and multiply with matrix C. It results as minus 15, minus 7, minus 30, minus 14. I hope you are comfortable with doing the multiplication process of the order, same order 2 by 2. Now let us move on to the sub question. The sub question 2 is ACB. So in the first step, calculate the product of A into C. Consider this as one product, that is one AC, and multiply again with B and mock it out with result number 2. When you compare result number 1 and result number 2, we can easily say that ABC is not equal to ACB. Hence, we can say that associative property of multiplication will not holds good for matrices. Thank you, children. Complete the given work in the same classwork. Do it in the order step by step by step. We'll meet in the next class.